everyone, I'm down here at the Charlotte and Glenn Bollinger Fitness and Nature Trail. Sally is my wonderful camera person today. So I just thought I'd go over a couple of the fitness trail stations as you're walking along here. So for those of you who don't know where the trail is located, it's directly behind the Wellness Center, kind of right across from the outside pool patio. And there's a paved path. The entire path, if you go the entire long way, is approximately a quarter of a mile. And the fitness stations are located in the center, which is what I'm going to be going over with you today. Each of the stations has some really good information, so while you're down here, you can just kind of read up on different facts about exercise and just good tidbits while you're going along. So I'm going to take you down the center of the trail here. Have Sally follow me. And we're going to come to this first station on the left here. So this is a lower body warm-up station. You can see we have an exercise bike here. So what you'll do is you'll sit on the bike, put your feet on the pedals. You're going to hold onto these railings here and just start to pedal. So you'll also notice that down here on the bottom, there's a little knob which will adjust the tension. So if I put it all the way up toward me, it's going to be the least amount of tension and the easiest to pedal. You can see how much easier that is. Or I can adjust the tension to make it a little bit more difficult to pedal. So it's just like riding a bike, but stationary. And there are two of them. There's one right here and one around the other corner. So we're going to make our way down the path here. And we're going to head over here to this station on the right. This one in particular is a bench stepper. So it's going to increase your lower body strength and a balance as well, which will help reduce the risk of falling, just really get some strength in those lower legs. So we're just going to hold on to the bars here. You're going to step up and step down. So this is actually the more advanced step. This is a little bit higher. Over to the right hand side there's a step that's a little bit lower. So what you can do at this station, you can practice stepping up with your right and down with your right, or stepping up with your right, down with your left, or you can do left up first, left down first, left up first, and right down first. So you can kind of spread it out, switch it up a little bit, and there are instructions on the board here of different ways you can do it. Stepping up 10 times, resting 30 seconds, changing your lead leg, all that kind of stuff. So that's what you would do here. This is the higher step. There is a lower step right around the corner there. All right, we're moving right along here. Okay, so this next station is going to be right around here. And this is a seated curl for your abdominals. So what you're going to be doing is sitting facing out. Good posture. You're going to grab a hold of these handles and you're just going to kind of lean down. You're going to focusing on using those stomach muscles to kind of tighten those and then relax. So you don't really want to use your arms to pull the handles down. You want those stomach muscles to contract and relax. Good, just like that. So it's more of an abdominal workout for your core, which is very important for a lot of things. Okay, moving over this way. So we did the lower body warm-up. This is an upper body warm-up, kind of like an arm ergometer. So what you're going to be doing is holding onto these handles here. And you're just going to circle them around, just like you would do with a bike with your feet, but with your arms. So very similar to the bike, this one also has a tension knob. So when it's turned all the way back toward me, it's the easiest, or you can adjust it and make it a little bit more difficult. So to really work those upper body muscles in your shoulders and your arms. Kind of a good cardio workout too, increases the heart rate a little bit. So there is one right here, and there's also one around the backside, both exactly the same. All right, moving right along. So I'm going to go to the left here for the standing push-up. This is going to improve your upper body strength, working on your chest muscles, your arm muscles. So the easier way to start is kind of standing in closer. You're going to have your hands about your shoulder level, and you can lean in and back out. In and out. Then if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can take a step back and lean in and out. As you do take that step back, it's okay if those heels come off the ground, if you need to. So closer is a little bit easier, further away is a little bit more difficult. So all an upper body workout. Okay, moving right along down this way. We're going to be working our forearms next. So this is forearm rolls. So this would be really good for getting the lid off of a jar, like the pickle jar. It's using those forearm muscles. So you're going to put both of your hands here. You're going to turn. You can turn away from you or toward you. So you're just kind of twisting at the wrist a little bit. And that's about it for this one. There's also one around the back side, so there's two different stations, the exact same thing. So you'll go forward or back. All right, heading over this way next. This is an upper body stretch and strengthen. So this will build arm, shoulder, and upper back strength. What you're going to do is hold on to these handles, push in, hold for a couple seconds, and then back out. So you're going to hold the handles, move them toward each other, hold it for about 3 seconds, and then allow the handles to move back to the starting position. So just like this. And there are instructions on each one of these placards that will describe how to do this as well, and there's also very good pictures. And that's it on this one. All right, coming down to the end here, we've got 2 left to go. This next one is going to be a hamstring stretch and a calf stretch. So I'll go to the hamstring stretch first. And this one has some very good pictures to kind of show you how to do it. You're going to sit down, and then you'll put one leg up at a time. And for some of you, you may feel a stretch just like this, depending on how much flexibility you have in your hamstrings. So you can just sit up nice and tall. You should be able to feel the stretch back there. And another thing you could do is lean forward slightly. Put your hands together and just slide them down toward your toes. And then stop when you feel a stretch. And then you would want to repeat the same thing for the other leg. Again, just start sitting up nice and tall, and then you can bring your hands together, slide them down toward your toes, hold it there when you feel a stretch. So if your legs are already warmed up, you'll see some gains in flexibility if you hold that stretch for 20 to 30 seconds. So if you've gone for a walk around the trail, would be the best time to do your stretches because you're going to gain more flexibility that way. Your muscles aren't cold and tight. So this is the hamstring flexibility. Then I'm going to hop around this way, see if my camera person can make her way over this way. So this is going to be a calf stretch, which is the lower leg. So there's 2 different variations here. What you're going to do is hold the grab bars, place your feet on the lowest ramps first, and let your heels make contact with the ramps, and just kind of hold the position there. Then if you do feel like you need a bigger stretch, a greater stretch, you can put your heels on the higher platform, and you'll really be able to feel that stretch a little bit more in those lower leg muscles. So you just want to hold it there. And that's it. So just make sure you are holding onto the handles here too. And then just be careful stepping down. And then we have one more to go, and that's going to be over this way. So this is going to be a partial lunge. It's going to increase your leg and hip strength and flexibility. So you're going to do both legs. So we can start with our right leg in the front and our left leg in the back. And then we're just going to do like a little lunge. So your heels stay flat on the ground. And that front leg, this time it's my right leg, the knee is slightly bent. So you're just going to hold this here. And then you can come back into the center, and then you can switch legs. So my right leg is in the back, my left leg is in the front, heels are flat on the ground. That left leg that's in front, the knee is slightly bent. And you're just going to hold it there. And then that is it. So those are the stations along the fitness trail. It does go a little bit further around the back if you just want to come for a walk. But this is a good option of some exercises to do outdoors. It's nice and shaded. There's lots of birds out if you can hear them. So it's really kind of a nice place to go to exercise. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial today of the Life Trail Stations. I thank Sally for her beautiful videography. And I hope you try it out. Always, actually, just wanted to remind you, wear your pendant when you're down here. That's always important because it is a little isolated. So just make sure you have your pendant with you when you're coming down here. But thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.